What's going on, everybody? It's Jason, your strength and confidence coach, and today I am hunkered in my car, surrounded by the icy, sleety snow here, and today I'm going to go over some important topics in order to get ourselves out of the frustration and out of the headaches. So there was a recent story that just came up. I actually was just talking to my coach about it. So there was this lady who implemented a fitness program for a massive amount of people. And what happened was, the fitness program that this person provided for her clients were pretty much very cookie cutter, which means that a lot of the people got the same stuff. And what winded up happening is that these people did not have the guidance to implement their meal plan and to implement their training routine. And what happened was there was this huge outburst, and all the clients wanted a refund on the trainer. And it really brought something very important to my attention. And I wanted to share with you guys 3 things that cause the massive frustration and headaches that people have in their fitness game. Now, it's very, very common that people that try to go on a diet plan or a workout program, or they try to go to the gym, or they're trying to lose weight, they're trying to build muscle, whatever the goal is, I would say a solid 90% of the time, they don't succeed at their goal. And that's really sad. But I am now excited because I want to be able to show you guys how you can not be frustrated all the time and how you can get to where you are now to where you want to be. So I noticed that during the 6 years that I've been in the fitness industry, that there's 3 things that will cause this massive amount of frustration. And the first thing is having a negative attitude. Now, what do I mean by that? That can be pretty broad, and you hear a lot of motivational speakers talk about, being positive all of the time. Now, that can be a little bit confusing, so I want to be able to teach you guys how you can reframe your thoughts in order to think a little bit positively. Shout out to Tony Robbins. If anyone follows Anthony Robbins, that guy's a legend. So, the first thing here is reframing your thoughts. Now, what does that mean? Let's give an example of what a negative thought could look like. So, let's say you're somebody that has a routine where you're supposed to go to the gym 3 days a week. You have a diet program where you're supposed to track your calories in order to be in a deficit, right? Now, negative mindset is when you are thinking constantly, I can't believe I have to put I have to put my food into MyFitnessPal. I can't believe I have to go to the gym. Like, this workout is going to suck. It's going to be brutal. Like, this is going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to be annoying. It's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging, right? All of those thoughts that we tell ourselves, they're now going to kill our motivation, because then the other side of our brain goes, well, if it's going to suck that much and it's not going to be worth the reward, then why am I doing it? Now, even if you do go, you're not putting your full intention and your full motivation into the action that you want to do. So how can you reframe this negative thought into something more positive? Well, think of it this way. When you go to the gym and you're on the ball with your diet and you're eating healthy foods and you are accomplishing your goal, let me ask you, how do you feel? How do you feel about yourself? I assume, because I know that with me and from what I talked about with clients, that you feel damn good about yourself. You feel really excited, you feel really good, you feel really motivated because you're filling your body with all these healthy nutrients, and after your workout, you're much less anxious and you're much less filled with anxiety. Yo, what's up, Kyle? I'm going to see you in like 25 minutes. You better get your ass ready. We're going to be doing some overhead press, maybe some deadlifts. I haven't decided yet exactly if I'm going to have you do deadlifts or squats yet. So be prepared for anything because we don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, so reframing it. When you think to yourself, okay, I have to go to the gym 3 days a week, are you thinking this is going to suck and it's going to be brutal? Or are you thinking, wow, I'm going to receive such a huge benefit from this? That mindset switch can make or break you. And this is why awareness is so important. You want to be aware of the way that you think, the way that you feel, and what kind of emotions arise when certain things happen. Try to catch yourself. Wait a minute. Why am I complaining about going to the gym? after the gym, I feel amazing. I'm so much less anxious. And to be fair, too, there's a lot of people that wish they could go on a diet, and they wish that they can go into the gym, and they can't. Right? Like, it's crazy to me that people don't like to do squats and deadlifts. Meanwhile, there are people that are missing their leg and they can't do squats and deadlifts even if they wanted to. Those movements are great. They're great for building muscle. They're great for the way that your body's going to feel after you do them. Is it tough? Yeah. Is it challenging? Yeah. That's the fun part, though. Do you ever play a video game? When you play a video game and you find enemies, that usually means you're going the right way. So that's kind of where you want to reframe your mind. Get excited about challenges. Get excited about being uncomfort, because those situations are what's going to help us grow in the end. Get excited. Get motivated. Think positively about the situations that happen. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I had a lot of resistance get brought up just by making this video here. And what I just tell myself is that I absolutely love giving content and being able to motivate people to get their goals done. And I know that the feeling after I make this live video, it's going to be great. Even if nobody were to watch it, it feels great to express my words and even have 1, 2, 3 people really listen in. It feels really good. And you have to take that strategy and put it towards the things that you feel like you need to get done and that aren't getting done. Now, let's go on to the second thing that gives a lot of frustration to people in fitness, is that they don't have a plan. They don't have a place that they want to go. They're just going through the motions. This will kill you. Going through the motions is the worst thing that you could do. Well, not the worst. The worst thing you could do is nothing, but going through the motions isn't much better because you're essentially just kind of complaining about it the whole time. What I've noticed is that the best thing that you can do is to actually go through it with intention and have a goal, have a plan, have a routine. What do you want to do? Do you know how many people, when I ask them, what are you looking to achieve? What are your fitness goals? Why do you go to the gym? They tell me, I want to lose weight. I want to build muscle. I want to get stronger. I want to blah, blah, blah. That's great and all, but that has no weight to it. There's nothing to get motivated out of that. Let's try reframing that goal. And this isn't the first time I'm going to say it. This is the first time I'm saying it. And it's not going to be the last time that I say it either, because it's so important. And it's something that you have to constantly remind yourself of. Why are you doing what you're doing? In order to be successful at anything, you have to constantly get yourself motivated. You have to continually inspire yourself. How do you do that? You set yourself a goal and you constantly remind yourself of that goal. So instead of saying, I want to lose weight, I want to build muscle, I want to get stronger, what you say to yourself is, I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 4 months because I'm sick of looking at myself in the mirror and I feel like my body has so much more potential to feel better and stronger and healthier. Reframe your way of thinking and give yourself a goal. Give yourself a path. To ask yourself, what do I need to do in order to achieve this goal? Stop going through the motions. Stop just floating through things. Stop trying to just lose weight. Stop trying to build muscle. Stop trying to get your waist smaller. Set yourself a goal that is measurable and consistently do those things and constantly remind yourself of what your goal is and what you need to do in order to get there. Because it's very often that your goal is going to change. Very often, actually. More often than what people think, that it changes. Sometimes your goal does change. That's totally fine. Reframe your goal. Sometimes you can change your goal up. Sometimes you can change your routine up. You can find out what's working, what's not working, and make those changes as necessary. When you don't make those changes, people go through a lot of frustration. Now, the third thing is trying to take shortcuts. Now, this is so common in the fitness industry, taking shortcuts. You see these fat burner pills, these detox diets, these 14-day fat loss challenges, these $29 workout routines and meal plans, but there's no weight to it. There's no accountability to it. It's all just something that is for these people to make money out of. There's no account, like just like what I was talking about earlier before. This lady who just gave everybody cookie cutter meal plans and workout routines. Guess what? There was no weight to it. Why? Because there was no communication. There was no accountability. I could give you the perfect workout routine. I could give you the perfect diet. You're most likely not going to follow it, because I know my ass isn't going to follow it. Who would follow it? Unless you have that, first off, your why. You have to figure out why you're doing this. Is this going to help my goals? And then, are things going to change as the process goes through? You're not going to just do the same workout for 4 months. You're not going to follow the same exact meal plan for 4 months. That's just, first off, that's very stressful and restrictive. And a lot of people will usually wind up falling out of the pattern because they're too restrictive. And that's the problem with taking these shortcuts. Instead, you have to accept the fact that things take work and things take consistency. And guess what? That's the fun part. Have fun with the journey. Have fun with learning and with experiencing and giving yourself that situation where you know what you're doing and you know that it's going to take time and patience and consistency, and you have to just accept that. Like, I really wish that I could tell you guys something that will magically just get you motivated and will get you the result that you want in like a 14-day period. Like, I freaking wish I could give it to you, and if I had it, I would give it to you. But the problem is that it doesn't exist. If something is sounds good, too good to be true, it most likely is. And I know that it might be a hard pill to swallow at first, but if you accept this, you are going to be so above your fitness than 80% of the population that goes to the gym. I swear to God. Stop looking for these shortcuts. Accept the consistency. Stop trying to go on to these $29 programs and like these these workouts that you find on Instagram and stuff. It's not going to get you to where you want to be. What I noticed is that there's 3 things that separate those that stay consistent with their workout and those that don't. Firstly is they have a coach or a guide that walks them through the process and is always there to help challenge their boundaries and to help fix any obstacles that they need to get through. The second thing is that they have a community of like-minded individuals that are all trying to achieve the same thing. That way we can help celebrate our successes and help push ourselves when we feel like we're failing. And the third thing is having a plan and seeing laid out, what do I have to do to get where I am now to where I want to be? What is that process? What does that process look like? What do you have to do to get there? Those 3 things are what's the most crucial thing. And if you ever want to see success in fitness, spirituality, business, all of those things, especially in fitness, because this thing is hard, like working out and getting into the diet when you're not used to it, it can be very difficult. And it can be even more difficult if you're doing something that is giving you a little bit of results, but is not being optimized and how you can get the result the quickest way and the best way, because it's already slow enough. So you got to try to do what's best. And you have to really ask yourself, what am I doing that's wrong and what can I do to fix it? So listen, guys, what you could do is let's have a 60-minute strategy session. It's 0 risk. I'm not going to ask you to sign up to any programs. I'm not going to charge you for anything. Let's go on a call and let's talk about how we can get you to where you are to where you want to be. What does that process look like? Guys, this is a great opportunity to gain some clarity on what your goals are. This strategy session is going to help you communicate your goals and to help you figure out this plan. So I'm going to leave a link below where you can schedule it, or you can send me a message if you feel like you just want to ask a question or two, because I'm here to support you. Anyway, guys, it's time to go and train. I hope if you guys are Long Island local, I hope you guys enjoy the snow or in the sleet. Drive safely. Don't speed on ramps, because I was actually sliding a little bit back and forth and it was kind of sketchy. So we don't want that to happen. Guys, have a fantastic day. Stay safe out there. And like I said, let's go schedule our session and let's get you the goals that are good. Let's get you the plan that's going to get you to your goals.